So one day, a teacher walked into my office. She was supposed to start teaching a new course for which I had administrative responsibilities the following day. And she started by asking me what were my exact expectations regarding the course. And I told her, look, I hired you because I fully trust you and you have a blank check. You can do with this class whatever you see fit and I will support you. And she continued to ask me for the specifics, what exactly I wanted here and there. And after a few minutes, I started to feel that I'm irritated and I want this conversation over. I want her out of my office and I cannot listen to her anymore. At the moment that I realized that I can't listen to her anymore, I leaned back. I surrendered. And I stopped listening to what she was saying and started listening to the emotions that she was sending in my direction. And when I was attuned to what was happening inside of myself, I realized it was all about anxiety. And the moment I realized it was about anxiety, I said, well, I guess that you are a little bit worried about starting to teach tomorrow. The minute I said it, she smiled and said, yeah, this is it. But I will be okay with it. And she continued to talk just for a short while about a few other issues. And before I knew it, she was out of my office. So this story exemplifies what I understand by listening to emotions. So for me, listening to emotions requires two steps. The first step is to listen to the emotions that are evoked in me by the speaker. And when I'm able to name these emotions, then I can search for the most effective reaction. Oftentimes, the most effective reactions would be to also name the emotion for the speaker. So for example, with the teacher, what I did is I said, well, I guess you are worried about teaching tomorrow. And that led to the smile. Other times I may say things like, well, I guess you are very proud, didn't you? But not always naming the emotions for the other would be the most effective way. Sometimes I name emotions to my speakers and they get angry with me. I presume this happens among people who do not want to touch their own emotions and they do not want me to force them to. So then I need to back off. And sometimes I will realize that the emotions that the person is sending me include sadness and depression. And it may not be the most effective thing to say, well, I guess you're depressed. In such cases, I may look for an effective question to ask as a follow-up. For example, I may ask, so could you tell me about a situation where you felt full of life? And this is my tip number 7 about listening to emotions. Hi, I'm Avi Kluger, a researcher of listening, working in a group of organizational behavior researchers at the School of Business Administration at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, Israel. Thank you.